Because at the end of the day, it's harder for me to have a conversation with you without cameras, because if I stumble, if I mess up, you don't have to forgive me.
I like that.
You can hold that over my head.
Yeah.
I'm coming to it like, my fault, I did that wrong. Let me on the camera, you don't gotta put it out. 2, you can delete it. 3, you can erase it.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you get a do-over if you want to.
You get a do-over. You could be in front of this thing all night if you want, or every single day for 30 minutes to an hour, just practicing. It's going to make you better with everything.
Yeah, and you don't have to hit the record button. You can just, have it on, and like you say, do practice rounds until you feel comfortable. Or you could just have the record button and see the evolution of yourself.
Watch the tape, bro.
Watch the tape. Yeah.
One of the things I used to do in LA is that helped me with my fear. And I didn't really have a fear, but I like being uncomfortable because it forces you to grow. Right. What I would do is I would take like a tripod similar to that. Mm-hmm. I would take a camera similar to that.
Right.
I'll take a microphone.
This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it, cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Respect My Blueprint podcast, where we give you the blueprint on how to do shit, man. And listen, man, I am excited about today's episode. This is part 2.
Yeah.
Listen, so
long time coming.
Long time, man. So if you missed part 1, or if you enjoying this episode, you definitely want to check out part 1, because we're definitely going to get spicy on this one. I'm bringing a great friend on today's platform. This man has brought a lot of value in my life. The reason why we even have this show, he was very instrumental in it. I'm bringing podcast extraordinaire, digital marketer extraordinaire, and more importantly, you guys are going to know more about him, but a damn good friend.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, I want to go ahead and welcome Brendan Boyd. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, listen. Thanks for having me back, bro. People don't even make it. So the fact that I've been here 2 times.
2 times, man.
Definitely saying something.
You feel me? Doing something right, which is good. Man, listen, you are out here on these streets.
Hey, man, listen,
you are out here, man.
Talk about being outside. You got to be outside digitally, too, bro.
Yes. Which, by the way, go ahead and just introduce, for those who haven't caught episode 1 and that's now catching this episode, share with the audience a little bit of a little elevator picture of who you are, bro.
Yeah. So right now, this is what I believe. I believe I haven't earned the right for them to know who I am yet. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all haven't seen episode 1 and you just tapping in right now, I'm not even going to let you know who I am yet. What I will say to you is that if you're a podcaster and you're looking to monetize your podcast, you don't need brand deals, sponsorships, or a large audience to do so. There's a framework that I call that foundational 4: digital products, paid community, affiliate marketing, VIP offer. This will get you to monetize the 5 to 6 figures with your podcast. And also, if you're a business owner or entrepreneur with a proven product or service, and all you need is more people, I can help you with that as well. You need to get on as many podcasts as possible to expand trust, your exposure, so more people can learn about who you are, and you can already help them, but they just need to know who you are and how they can get connected with you.
Absolutely. See, I love that. Now
they might be interested.
Now, hold on,
you know
man. Let me turn the volume up a little bit. Let's see what we got going on,
if I would have been like, yo, this is me, this is where people come from, click. I don't even know this dude. Let me serve, let me give value, then let me earn the ability to share a little bit more about who I am. I'm all for that. I feel like too many times people lead selfishly.
Unfortunately.
And not even intentionally. I just think we just been programmed to be like, oh, this is who I am and this is what I do, as opposed to serving first and helping first and providing value first. Then I can let you know a little bit more of why you might want to be interested to know about who I am, where I came from.
Just how I introduced you on the show and everything like that, I can't speak for others, but I know for me personally, you have been very instrumental.
Yeah.
Right? And I've shared this with you and everything like that, so you already know that. So I like your approach that you're taking as far as, listen, man, what I can do for you, how can I be able to go ahead and amplify you as far as whether you're a coach, consultant, and everything like that.
100%. And again, that rings true in whatever category or industry someone's in.
Doesn't matter.
It don't matter. We're in the media space, but it's very transferable. You can be somebody that's brand new. Maybe you just started getting into an industry you want to crack in. One of the best ways to really build and galvanize and connect with people is just serve first.
Yeah.
And give value, give your gift away, put yourself on platforms and amplify and help as many people as possible. Once you help and serve as many people as possible, that's going to then naturally just bring people right back to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's going to edify you, make you an industry leader. If you're coming into a space like earlier, when you was on my podcast, you was talking about that if somebody has a
hot dog stand.
Right,
right.
So let's say you got the hot dog stand.
Right.
Better yet, let's say you got a hot dog stand at a ballpark. This we're in Miami. What's that?
Marlins Park right here.
Okay, boom. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So let's you over there. You doing your thing.
Okay, yeah.
You've been doing it for years. Right?
All right.
So let's say I come in there and I'm not worrying about getting any of the ingredients at all. I'm just going to go to the ballpark. I'm going to wear my hot dog coming soon branding, you know?
Okay.
You know, B's Big Hot Dog, Big Dogs.
Get your buns here or
You know what I'm
something
saying?
like
Something
that.
like-
Catchy.
Maybe my QR code, maybe my Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go there and I'm going to interview. I'm going to serve. Hey, we brought y'all to the game today. Hey, you know what? Well, why
Wow.
you here with the
Good.
kids? And I'm just, serve,
You're
serve,
not
serve,
trying to
serve.
sell no hot
Nothing.
dog.
I'm
Got
going to be
you.
like this. Make the content page, make the YouTube page, make the Instagram page, whatever, TikTok page. Tag everybody. Say, hey, if you want to check out this content, check out the page. Go to the page, go to the page, go to the
Right.
page. In the bio, B's Big Dogs coming soon. Join the email list. Join the text message list. Coming soon. I'm out there 30 days, 60 days, 90 days.
Doing your thing.
Interviews. Now, on that last 30 days, I'm starting my launch campaign. B's Big Dogs coming soon, 29 days.
Huge email list.
Huge text message
Yeah,
list.
exactly. I
Dog,
see.
28
I
days.
see. Yeah.
B's Big Dog, 27 days. Boom. Launch day.
Right?
You still selling your dogs.
That's
You still doing your thing?
I'm doing my 1-2, right? Right. All right.
But now, launch day,
Uh-huh.
I got the line.
Wrapped
I got-
around the park.
I got the exposure.
Yes.
People are repurposing the dogs now. So not only are we doing the interviews, now I'm interviewing them while they eating their
Why they
dogs.
indicate, yeah, you're getting just
Now
testimonials
they're
now.
resharing the joints. I share that example to let you guys know out there, if you make content around your category, and I didn't come out there saying, I got a hot dog coming in 30
Yeah.
days. I came out there just branded correctly.
Just
with
to
the
serve first.
and show them where they can get their content. Why? Because people love to share them. They love to talk about themselves and they love to share them.
Yeah. It's human nature.
So if I tag you, and if I say, hey, listen, you can catch it here, share it with your friends, tag, thanks.
Yeah.
And subconsciously, I'm just programming you into the dog's color.
Yeah.
Oh, you got hot dog?
Yeah.
No. Coming soon. Join the email list. You might get
Yeah.
some information at some point, but right now,
Just came here to vibe.
by sheer nature, you are going to grow interest, intrigue, and know, like, trust. People are going to be, hey, that's right, I was on your joint. Yeah, oh yeah, let me get a hot dog. So
Like that.
by the time you launch, I'm gonna not even necessarily put you out of business per se.
Oh, you-
but I'm
come
gonna
on.
be the number one favorited hot dog in that space. Why? Because he doesn't have no exposure. He's not doing no marketing.
Yeah.
He's doing the traditional thing. He didn't want to waste his time on content, right? And that's what they say. So again, hopefully, in our little microcosm, you guys took something from that, because everyone watching this, no matter what product, service, industry you're in, if you're podcasting, right now, I'm putting podcasting and content creation in the same bucket.
You're marrying it.
I'm
pretty
marrying
much.
it because some people may want to create content, they don't want to podcast. So maybe some people want to podcast and they don't necessarily want to create content. So the same ways I can monetize will work congruent with both of them, but we're still content creating at the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
You know what I'm saying? So hopefully y'all got some from that. You can use this tool to amplify your business, possibly a new business, and then also if you got clients, you can run the same strategy with them.
I like that because the viewer right now, again, no matter where you are in what business you're in, right? Most people, they're struggling to get to that next level. They're probably just 4 figures, 5 figures. They're struggling to hit that 6, 7, 8 figure mark. And you have just given the secret ingredient, the secret sauce to be able to do. What's the piece of advice you share with those? Because we're going to touch in the podcast, but I want to get into the content creation. What's the big piece of advice that you could say for people to get out of that shell? I know it's a necessity out of the, like you said, the example you gave, and I love that, how you painted that picture. But we still have a lot of people that just, per se, not content creators. So what piece of advice or how can we help them out?
Couple things. I think the first thing we have to do is we have to program the way that we think about creation.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, God all made us in His likeness, which means we are already by God creators.
Makes sense.
So whether you want to claim it or not, you're a creator.
Period. Naturally.
Period. You came out of your mother's womb with the ability to speak, with the ability to be in front of people. You just learn a behavior that's not natural to you, which is being
anxious,
not
fearful.
Fearful. That's not natural to you being a human.
Makes sense.
Because being God-like is vibration at the highest level. The highest level is communication.
Okay.
So if I can communicate how I feel, and we see people communicating at a high level, they're getting rewarded at a high level. Athletes, entertainers, actors, singers, hip-hop, anyone in that realm, public speaking, you're getting rewarded at the highest level. Why? Right. Because they can articulate, they can communicate.
Okay.
So it's your gift to do that amongst all the other things that you have. Now, if you're someone that's cameras scaring me, talking in front of people scaring me, I challenge you to say, I think you're fooling yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's harder for me to have a conversation with you without cameras, because if I stumble, if I mess up, you don't have to forgive me.
I like that.
You can hold that over my head. I'm coming to my fault, I did that wrong. Let me, on the camera, you don't got to put it out. 2, you can delete it. 3, you can erase it.
Yeah, you get a do-over if you want to.
You get a do-over. You could be in front of this thing all night if you want, or every single day for 30 minutes to an hour, just practicing. It's going to make you better with everything.
Yeah, and you don't have to hit the record button. You can just have it on, and like you say, do a practice round until you feel comfortable. Or you could just have the record button to see the evolution of yourself.
Watch the tape, bro.
Watch the tape. Yeah.
One of the things I used to do in LA is that helped me with my fear. And I didn't really have a fear, but I like being uncomfortable because it forced you to grow.
Right.
What I would do is I would take like a tripod similar to that. I would take a camera similar to that. I would take a microphone, and then I would go on Melrose. And I would pick an area that had a backdrop, some art, whatever. And I would put that tripod right there. So during traffic, people walking by, I would be doing my thing. And it forced me to still do my thing while people are looking at me.
People looking at you, getting all these different reactions and emotions, but you still doing your thing.
So what that did was, it showed me that most of the people that were watching me, they wanted to be me. Because a lot of them was like, damn, I need to do that.
I like
or
that.
Damn, what are you recording? Can I follow you? What's going on? So the perception of what you think that most people are going to be pointing finger or judging you is actually not even true. They want to be who you are. So what you guys really need to do is really tap into the idea that, you know what? I'm doing what the next person wants to do. So once you have that paradigm shift, it's going to be way easier for you to create. And then the last thing I want to leave them with in terms of this is just let them know that we live in a time frame where content isn't not only currency, it's an asset. Content actually is the product.
The IP.
What are we doing right now? We're creating content. This is a product. We can monetize this product. This product is evergreen. This product has value. What if you level up in the next 6 months? More valuable. So I think people are discounting how valuable this thing is. And every time I go on the stage, Wes, nobody has a YouTube channel, bro. Or it'd be like, it'd be like anywhere from
that's crazy.
1 to 10% of the room be having channels, bro. But yet everybody wants to do this and that.
Yeah, that's crazy. And that's a good way to transition to this next question here, which just the art of podcasting. All right, quick break from the show. We all know that having good credit is extremely important nowadays, but staying on top of it as well as monitoring it is very, very important to be able to get a good credit score. Check out our friends over at Uptrend Credit, where you'll be able to go ahead and sign up for a trial membership of getting a copy of your 3 bureau reports, score, and grades for as little as $1. All right. Now, with your trial membership, you'll have all the resources you need to be able to protect and monitor your credit. check out our friends over at Uptrend Credit by hitting the link down below and sign up for your 7-day trial membership today and learn how you can get better credit for better tomorrow. All right, so let's get back to the episode. Now, again, you've been there very instrumental in me getting into the space and me doing my things. What is your advice for those, like you said, you've spoken in a lot of stages and people that they just don't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Why do you think of that, and what is your solution for those that want to be able to start a YouTube, or why should they start a YouTube channel?
I think, number one, people don't really believe in themselves. They don't really believe that YouTube works. They may have an idea that it works, because I've seen people successful on it. They don't really see it working from them. They want results that are fast.
They see their favorite YouTuber and they're like, damn. But
And
it's
YouTube
like,
don't work like that.
Yeah.
You got to put in the work. And you don't necessarily got to put in the work where it's like you got to be on YouTube for years. But you got to put up enough video content so you get better. Right?
Okay,
And if
yeah.
you get better, you can eclipse the time. What's just going to make you more successful on YouTube and eclipse that time for you is the reps and then the collaborations.
Period.
Because if you collaborate with other YouTubers or celebrities, athletes, entertainers, entrepreneurs, influencers, people that got a little bit of motion, you're going to bring that audience to you. And if you consistently get better and better and making better content, becoming more interesting, by default, you can only get better. You are going to grow.
Absolutely.
If we put a seed in soil and we water it, talk to it, give it some sunlight, and we're consistent, it's grow.
Period.
It's
Naturally.
not going to not grow.
Yeah.
Right? Now
Come on,
folks
man.
like, seed, where you at? It's been 3 days. Come out the soil. It ain't gonna work.
It
bro.
ain't gonna happen
It's gonna
like
happen.
that.
It gotta go down first before it go up.
Yeah.
And I think people miss that. What does that mean? That means your content and your influence and your impact on people, it has to grow down first.
Put the roots got to get
Roots-
solidified.
Yeah, you gotta have your foundation first.
sense, makes
then
sense.
it's gonna grow up.
Makes
It's the
sense.
same thing for fruits, for vegetables, even these buildings. They gotta build a foundation first. They gotta put everything
Makes
in there
sense.
first before
Yeah.
they can erect a skyscraper or an apartment complex, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think people discount that. They want fast. Nobody has the patience.
Oh man, we're in a microwave society. And it's easy to be able to subscribe to that, obviously, because again, a lot of people are watching YouTube and they're just like, oh man, damn. I see the finished product, but they don't see what's behind the curtain, what's under the hood and everything like that.
Yeah.
Before we move on, I want to talk about your blueprint a little bit, man. Most people don't know your backstory. We met a couple years now, man. I know you're from LA, came here. You're everywhere. Like I said,
First of all, I'm not from LA. In LA.
lived in LA. Okay,
I'm not from LA.
my bad.
I'm not that. I don't want to claim it. I just want, just want the people to understand.
The real. What actually has led you to build this blueprint of wanting to be a podcaster? You have the pod agency. You also help individuals build their communities, their products, digital products, and things like that. What was the reason to get into this space right here?
Again, I think you might have mentioned it also, man. It's just being able to have impact, but also being able to live the way I wanted to live. I haven't worked for nobody in a minute, but I remember working for someone, and I was just like, this ain't it. And even when I was an agent in real estate,
Right.
and it was cool, but I still didn't have the freedom I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Still, it required me to put some physical hours and time into actually physically having to do things that maybe I didn't want to do today. And there's nothing wrong with helping buyers buy and helping sellers sell.
Oh, of course.
But like, if I had to be in a car and drive over here and do this and do an open house, and I didn't want to do that. Yeah, and then if I wanted to travel, I can't make no money that way. I would have had to make money.
Another way. Makes
Investments,
sense.
passive income, have my money working, and that's all great. But I wanted to be able to be anywhere in the world, make money online, do stuff I enjoy, learn, continue to learn,
Oh,
build a future that would support me and the people I care about while having an impact on as many people as possible, and then just being able to just continue to improve. And then when I got the epiphany from being able to combine my knowledge of making money online, digital products and services with podcasting and media, I feel like I created my own space. Now there's other people in the space. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
David Shands is going crazy.
He's
doing this thing. There's a lot of people in the space that have their own certain twist on it. Mine's a little bit different. David Shands is going to tell you to be a really good interviewer, start your show,
Right.
be consistent. You can make money a certain way. Just like podcasting is a huge opportunity.
Okay.
My message is, if you got a show, don't quit. You can monetize, but it's not going to be YouTube, brand deals, and sponsorships.
Yeah.
You can make money like that in the long term. But if you want to make money so you can keep podcasting, so you can support what you do, or if you want to pay your mortgage, or if you want to pay your car expense or your phone bill, possibly buy a house, whatever the case may be,
Right.
you can do it in a non-traditional way by productizing your show. I'm all about teaching entrepreneurs that have a or content creator how to productize. So productize is the idea of taking your asset, which is this show, this podcast,
Right.
and creating products out of it.
Wow.
So one of the biggest things that podcasters kind of discount is that though they're creating a podcast or they're creating YouTube content, it's actually a product. So I have this thing that I call the Foundation of Four. So I teach podcasters how to use their show,
Right.
productize it in the form of the Foundation of Four, and then use these 4 intro products to monetize their podcast to 4 figures a month.
Really?
So what we're talking
Okay.
about is digital products, which can be made in a day
Pretty much,
or less,
right? Uh-huh.
right?
Right.
From either the content of your show,
Okay.
or if you already have a podcast, you can take an episode, so you can strip transcript.
Yeah, good point.
Right?
I love
so
that.
that's one way.
I love that.
Maybe you're somebody that's in taxes, you happen to have a podcast where you can make a digital product.
On taxes.
So
Right.
now we got digital products. Number 2, community. That means what we want to do is we want to take people, teach them something, share something with them, put it in a digital container. So not only do you have a community of people that you can serve, but you have a community of people that you can serve that's paying you. So let's say you have a car payment with insurance and it's $1,000 a month. Not 100 views, not 1,000 views, not 10,000 downloads, but 10 people paying you $99 a month is $1,000 a month. Now your
Wow.
podcast is making $12,000 a year
And that's very realistic.
from 10 people. A
I
lot
see
of
what
people
you're
over here
saying.
thinking about, oh, I need these crazy downloads, I need these crazy streams, I need these crazy subs. But they're so focused on vanity metrics. Vanity metrics are not necessarily bringing the money. You got
Yeah.
6-figure, 7-figure podcasters with the views that ain't making the money.
True.
That
True.
haven't even turned on YouTube
Really,
monetization.
yeah, they haven't even hit that level
You know what I'm
yet.
saying?
Exactly.
Number 3, we want to talk about affiliate
Oh,
marketing. is
man.
huge
Yes.
Because it's a multi-billion-dollar industry and there's so different levels to it. Like they got TikTok Shop now, affiliate marketing.
Mm-hmm.
They got Amazon. You got ClickBank. You got JV Zoo. You know what I'm saying? You got Podcorn. So many different opportunities where you can use affiliates. When 9 times out of 10, people haven't done what I like to call like an
Affiliate audit.
Yeah, what are the products, services, and softwares, hardwares are you using right now in real time in your life that would pay you, and you already sharing it, but you're not getting the money? So,
point.
what about phone service, internet service, Wi-Fi, obviously,
Right.
any supplements you currently use, your car,
Good
clothing,
point. Okay.
books. What are things you're currently using? Maybe there's a CRM software that all you got to do is go to their site, scroll down, see if there's a partnership program at the bottom. Maybe
Right.
sometimes it's in the top.
Right.
See if they got a partnership program and see how much they're paying out.
And even if they're not, contact them and say, hey, are you willing to start one up, or is there something that we can work on? Yeah. Good.
There's
you
so
know.
many different sites that will basically, these sites act like marketplaces.
Yeah.
They have thousands of affiliates on this. You guys can scroll forever, right? And I mentioned a few: JV Zoo, ClickBank, Impact.com, Partner Stack. These, just to name a few.
Right.
All right. Now you got infopreneurs, entrepreneurs that sell online products and services that have online products. Guess what? They most likely have an affiliate.
Right.
These affiliates sometimes pay high ticket payouts, which might be $500 or more.
Right.
Some of them are recurring payouts, who might be $20, $30, $40, $100 a month.
Reoccurring every month.
Reoccurring every single month.
Right,
For
okay.
something that you don't have to fulfill, don't have to do no sales,
Hands
don't have
off.
to do no customer service. And then you have an opportunity where it's basically free money.
Fact.
So
Facts.
let's look at Amazon. Amazon is a huge marketplace. Guess what? Let's say Wes wants to get, I don't know, the camera we're shooting.
Okay.
I can give Wes affiliate for that camera on Amazon. If Wes buys that camera, I'm going to get a kickback from Amazon. All I did was share the link with him. I was going to share that link anyway.
Anyway, right.
Right.
Why not get paid for it?
But let's say
Right.
I send Wes the same link and he gets distracted. You know what? I actually want this book my wife's been telling me about or my friends telling me about. Let's say he doesn't buy the camera, he buys the book. Amazon's still going to pay me because you got to Amazon from my link.
Wow.
So I think people are missing that.
Missing the, right.
They're missing that.
Look at that.
Right? Then you got to look at places like, I like Rakuten.
Okay.
Rakuten will pay you out two ways. They will pay you out as an affiliate, which you'll get $30, $40 every time. It just signs up. But then if you use Rakuten to buy things online, because they got over 3,500 partnerships online, they pay you back money.
Damn.
So let's say I was going to go to Nike.com anyway. I did this, and I went to Converse, which is owned by Nike, and I bought a pair of sneakers. I went to Rakuten, signed up, went to Nike.com, Rakuten bubble pops up, 10% back of anything that you buy.
Everybody, right.
So I bought the sneakers, I was going to buy them anyway.
Anyway, right.
Sneakers cost $100. They sent me $10 back.
Look at that.
For
Look
me
at
just
that.
shopping.
Just for shopping. You was going to do anyway,
Now
right.
check this out.
Yeah.
What if I buy that pair of sneakers with one of my rewards cards?
Ah,
So
so
I'm getting-
now
now I'm
double.
Now I'm getting rewards back
From your card.
from my card. Rakuten give me the money back,
Got it.
and I still got the sneakers. And then I
Oh,
just told my
man.
friend that they could do the same thing too. So then Rakuten just gave me $30.
Look at that, man. And a lot of people.
Guess what? What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the podcast. Before we get into it, I want to tell you guys all about this opportunity where you can get free money. That's right. Click the link below. Sign up to Rakuten. Rakuten will pay you $30 every time you get someone to share. Or if you want, you could just buy on Rakuten right now and get money back. I'm talking about 5%, 3%, 10%, even more by just shopping at the normal place that you normally shop. Click the link below. Let's go crazy. Guess what?
Just like that.
Make your commercials, put them in your podcast, bro.
Wow, look at that.
I just gave
Look
you
at
free
that.
commercial.
Free commercial
So
right,
right
there.
now,
Yeah.
Go down below. Get
Hit the
Rakuten
link.
to West.
Yeah.
Get Rakuten to West.
You feel me?
So that's a huge opportunity, man. I like to teach entrepreneurs because we're still on the third one right now. Create what I like to call an affiliate toolkit.
Okay,
so
so-
affiliate toolkit is basically after you do your audit, put together anywhere from 5 to 10 affiliates
Okay.
that you might work with that may have good payouts that maybe you already have in your life. And then just put that in your description of your YouTube videos, of your podcast.
Just put that in the
Yeah.
right. I see what you're
And
saying.
then the ones that have a good payout or the ones that you use a lot, then take it a step further. You make a commercial for those and you put that inside your content.
Wow.
Now you're highlighting those two. And then you do your reports on the back end, which one's really moving and grooving. Okay, I need to spend more time on this one.
On this one, it's
Yeah.
the one not moving the way
This
I
one,
wanted to.
and
Boom.
This one's
Okay.
moving crazy here. I'm going to put more attention on this one. This one's not moving as crazy. I'm going to move this out of my toolkit, right?
Okay.
And then the last one I'm going to give you on the foundation of 4. And there's so many different ways y'all can monetize, but I want to just give you guys the 4-step framework.
Right.
So the fourth one is I like to call it.
VIP package. Ooh.
So the VIP
okay.
package turns a free pod into a pay pod. So I'll give you an example. Let's say Wes on my, and I'm like, yo, Wes, come on my podcast, man. Excited to have you on. But before we get started, I just want to let you know we do have a VIP package option available.
Oh, what's
Exactly. So basically, what we're gonna do is, when the podcast is over, I'll give you access to all your files. I'll give you some clips. We're gonna shoot a commercial about highlighting your product or service. We're gonna put it in the podcast. We're gonna blast out your episode, text message blast out your episode. We're gonna go live on YouTube, go
Right.
live, IG, YouTube, put you on my platform. So now not only are you on a podcast, but now you're on my other platform where we're going live, right?
I see what you said.
And it's
yeah.
only $350.
Come on, that's a win right there.
So think about this. If you're a podcast that's actually going to work, right?
Okay.
Let's say you're shooting multiple episodes. So
Right.
maybe in a month you're going to release like 4 or 5, depending on if it's a 4-week month, 5-week
5-week month, one per week or something.
Well, let's say you got a 25% conversion rate, right? Simple math. You
Okay.
got 4, 25% is 1.
okay.
Right? So you drop 4, 25% conversion rate. You close one.
350.
That's 350 that you wasn't gonna have.
You wasn't gonna collect.
But doing the same thing that you were gonna do, and all you're doing is packaging up and putting it into a content folder and then giving it to me. Let's say a content creator actually gets a little bit busy. Let's say you shoot 16 episodes in a month. Let's just say 12.
All right.
12. So what's 25% of that?
You doing
Three.
That's 3 of them. Now you had a grand, 1,050. That's a car note right there.
We're talking 25%. What happens if 50% decide that they want the content?
Okay.
Now it's $2,000.
Yeah. Now you're quitting jobs. Now
Right?
you try to do it
Right?
doing it full time.
Now it's $2,000.
Yeah,
and all
I
you're
feel
doing
you.
is offering the guests the content that you were showing anyway. And this is what I'm saying, bro. It doesn't take you having 1,000 subs on YouTube.
You could do that almost instantly at
You
any
can do
point
that
in time.
Right now.
Yeah,
Your
any
next
point in
episode
time.
or your
Damn
first
right.
episode, bro.
Absolutely.
This is what I'm teaching. This is what I'm pushing. That's why, like, my angle in it is different. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
I'm not saying you shouldn't be good at what you do. I'm not saying you
Right.
shouldn't continue to be a better interviewer. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do your homework on your guests. What I'm saying is don't quit and monetize your show.
Right.
You can get some money.
Get some money. Come on, now.
That's my message, bro.
And that right there, I feel that message resonates with a lot of people because it's, come on, who wouldn't want to get paid out of it? Don't make it a hobby.
It don't
Actually
gotta
turn
be a
it-
hobby,
yeah,
bro.
You feel?
Let me tell you something those podcasters don't do. And this, you might know this, but this is gonna change a lot of lives.
Right.
If we really don't want to make it a hobby, we really want to get it to money, turn your podcast into a media business, bro. Take it to the next
hold
step.
on, man. Come on. Is they ready for what you're telling them right now,
Take it to the next step. Get your EIN. Get your business address. Get your business checking account.
Wow. Let's
You know what I'm
get
saying?
busy and get serious.
Establish it as an actual business. Guess what you get? Do you lock in with someone like yourself? Get that business credit.
Yeah, now
get
you've taken
access
it to the-
$20,000, $40,000, $100,000 in capitalization. Now, who don't got money to market this show? Who don't got money to hire an
Assistant
who
to
don't got
be
mo-
able
who don't
to
got, who don't got
ride.
money to get better equipment? Who
Good
don't got
point.
money to not only have the financing to shoot in the studio, but how about have your own studio at home so you can shoot whenever you want?
Wow,
Or have your own, or lease your own studio space.
Out. There you go. Hey, some people may want to use your podcast space. You could go ahead and rent out rooms, rent out the space, or whatever the case may be.
So now
Good
you got
point.
a space that you can shoot whenever you want. You can monetize because it's really an event space. You could really get busy. And as
Okay.
you grow on your show, I'll just give you one more ways to monetize. But as you grow on your show and your show gets a little momentum,
Right.
people will pay you to come on.
That's naturally gonna come right there.
They're just
yeah.
gonna pay you to come on,
They
bro.
see you getting busy.
And guess what?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can actually charge them in a way that doesn't make it seem like you're actually charging them by just increasing the price of your VIP package.
Oh, just bake it in there a little bit. Okay.
It's like, yeah. So basically, the show's free, but we have a VIP offer that basically comes with the pod and all your files. It's $1,000.
And then already they see that you're getting busy. They feel like, it was like, oh, wow, yeah, man. I'm
I get
getting
to come on
extreme
your show,
value.
and I get the
the
files?
files too.
Come on, bro.
Come on, let's get it.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. I love that. I love you just dropped that gem with the audience right now because I think you just unlocked a lot of fears for individuals right now. And do you feel like, what do you feel those that say podcasting is oversaturated? Because everybody, because I thought about that at one point. Damn, everybody got a podcast. Do you feel like there's?
I don't believe in saturation. I think if you're someone that believes in saturation, I think, again, you're afraid.
That's just another fear that you
you're
got
just
tapped
afraid.
into,
You don't
yeah.
really want to do the thing that you say you want to do because you're making up the excuse that the big bad saturation is going to stop you from being a person that could be the best in the industry. At the end of the
Facts,
day, guess
facts,
what?
facts.
Wes can have 1 million subs and 1 million streams and 1 million downloads and 1
Right.
million views, and it's still opportunity for me.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Period. I know you're right. And of course, I know this. I just wanted to hear from your point of view to the audience and
I
everything
need y'all
like
to
that.
take this more seriously. I need you to take it more seriously. I need you to really forget about what anyone's saying. Start your show, create your content, be consistent, link with someone like me so you can actually get to the money and be realistic. Like, you don't really need a lot of money. Like, maybe your podcast is making $1,000 a month. Potentially, now it at least pays for itself, or maybe it's subsidized.
Right, I see
If
what
you
you're
could
saying.
get the podcast to 2 stacks, maybe 700 of it actually pays for the pod per month, and that 1,300 you can go to pay your mortgage off. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Maybe you're someone that got a baby mama or two. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're paying some alimony. You create a show. Now you ain't paying the alimony.
You ain't paying the alimony.
Big
You
boy.
feel me? Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help somebody,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying? Come on, man. Hey, fellas, take some of this game he's being dropped
I'm
right
just trying
now.
to help somebody.
You
So
feel me?
what I want y'all to really understand is that the money's in abundance, opportunities in abundance, the
Right.
content's in abundance. You don't need a lot of people. There's a book, I forget the author's name, so I'm gonna just pull it out right now.
Okay.
Let me see. I don't know if you read it. It's called 1,000 True Fans.
No, I haven't
So
caught that book
it's
yet.
1,000 True Fans. The author is Kevin Kelly. So it's
Okay.
the beginner's guide to learning, living, using the 1,000 True Fans model. So basically in the book, he talks about how 1,000 True Fans is all you need to monetize.
Wow.
So if you get 1,000 True Fans, so if you have 1,000 True Fans, you're gonna be straight. That are paying you, you're gonna be straight. What I'm saying is, you don't even need 1,000. You might just need 500. You might just need 250.
Oh, 100.
You know
Think
what I'm
about it. 100 at $50 a month. That's 5 bands a month
Listen,
right there, bro.
You only need a certain amount of people to get you to where you need to go.
Right.
If you impact, if you help, if you really put people in position, it's only going to take a way smaller amount, do you think, to really get you to where you want to go. And if you do that and you help those people, they're gonna by naturally help you.
Facts.
Naturally.
Facts. You know what? There's no better way to end the show with everything that Brendan just dropped. And listen, Brendan, go ahead and share. Listen, you're everywhere. You're hot on these streets. It's hard to catch up with you, man. So let the people know, man, what you got going on, what any digital products, everywhere you're speaking at, what part of the country you're gonna be in, what you got going on, man.
Yeah, so right now, I'm doing a lot of things coming up. I don't want to distract y'all. So I'm gonna give you my Instagram so you can tap in.
Right.
But it's gonna be crazy what we do by leveraging podcasting and just showing you guys more lifestyle. So you can definitely tap in me at It's Brendan Boyd, ITSBRENDANBOYD. But I got 2 things for y'all. I'm doing a challenge. When's this dropping?
This is gonna drop next week.
All right, boom. So
Next
perfect.
week.
Go to audiencegrowthchallenge.com. Audiencegrowthchallenge.com. I got a 5-day virtual challenge where I'm going to be teaching you guys how to leverage, grow, and monetize your content for 5 days. You know what I'm saying?
What?
For a small ticketed price. You know
Come
what I'm
on,
saying?
man. Come on.
You
Come
can, $97 by people that are watching the show just on the sheer amount of game I gave. You guys will want to be VIP in the room.
Absolutely.
So all my VIP people, $297 and $497 to really get that extra love and extra value. And then I also have something for the people that may not be in the ability where they could invest in
Spend
themselves,
that
right?
much.
I got a
Right.
free podcast program, 100K, 100K, podcastprogram.com. It's free 38 mindset packed into the program, and it has monetization strategies that you can use practical right now to make your first $1,000 in podcasting.
Man, listen, as you see, he has something for everybody. Whether you're a big dog wanting to spend that extra cheese to get up close and personal to be able to get the true value, or if you have a little cash in your pocket and you still want to get something, and also for some of those that's just hurting right now, you got something for them. So I like that. I like that. You feel me?
100%, man. So all that I ask you guys is that you don't let this be another podcast or another piece of content that you just watch and do nothing. If, you know what I'm saying? If you're a
Right.
podcast, if you're a content creator, I literally gave you some practical steps that you can apply right now
Facts.
to get paid in the space. And I encourage you to turn it up from being a hobby to being something you take more seriously. And you tap in with my guy right now, you can take that media business and you can get funded for that media business. You can really get to really turn it up in this space. I appreciate you for having me on, bro.
Absolutely, man.
You know
Thanks
what I'm
for
saying?
coming on, man. Has been an absolute dope episode. Again, if I bring somebody twice on the platform, that should say a lot, man. Listen, Thanks for tuning on, guys, to the Respect My Blueprint podcast. Again, we release the episode every Monday as well as Friday. If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the bell notification so you can stay up to date when we release episodes like this. And as always, guys, we're going to catch y'all on the flip side. Take care. Peace.
Blueprint, yeah, blueprint. This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it, cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep, West Paul with Blueprint. This guests are exclusive. Get on and tune in and then learn some new tips about credit, finance, investment. A nice chance to get rich and buy land. Flip it, quick 9 bands. Learn all the skills from Wes, he did it. Learn how to build successful business. Run up a mill and get the digits. Look, safe place where guests are speaking. Based off financial freedom. All facts, no cap, believe it. Podcast, you have to see it.